The Clayman wanted to scrape the mud off his body, only because the mud was dirtying the floor under his feet. But the mud quickly healed back, and the floor got even dirtier. He tried to wipe away the dirt on the floor, but the more he wiped, the more dirt appeared. The Clayman looked at his muddy hands. Just then, a box suddenly popped out of the wall. The Clayman tiptoed over to it. Inside were gloves, water, and a rag. The Clayman took out the gloves and put them on. Now he could finally clean the room properly. He wiped the floor while stepping backward, erasing each footprint he had just made, but he was still standing on the floor. To keep the room clean, the Clayman placed his feet on the rag. Finally the floor was completely clean, but he had now trapped himself on the rag. He had no freedom at all. The Clayman looked at his feet. The next second another box popped out of the wall. The Clayman wanted to go over and see. He slid forward on the rag little by little, but he lost his balance and fell. Now the floor was even dirtier. Looking at the filthy floor, the Clayman felt completely broken inside, so he decided to stop caring and walked straight ahead. This time the box had exactly what he wanted, shoes. The Clayman took the shoes and put them on. Then another box suddenly popped out of the wall. This time it sent a set of clothes. The Clayman put them on without hesitation, but when he put on the pants, he put both legs into one pant leg. He lost his balance and fell again. He knocked over the nearby bucket of water, making a huge mess. The Clayman couldn't understand why the harder he tried, the worse things became. He sat on the floor, feeling defeated. He angrily tore off the clothes. He hated his whole body being covered in mud. He desperately tried to tear off the mud, but he forgot that he was a Clayman. He completely broke down. He grabbed a handful of mud and threw it hard. It smashed through the nearby wall. The Clayman walked over curiously, and saw a completely different world. It was colorful and vibrant. Even though they were also clay people, they lived happily and freely. They not only didn't dislike the mud on themselves, they could also use the mud to their advantage, adding their own colors to it. He realized that living too cautiously only made himself more miserable. So make peace with yourself, and maybe you'll discover a different version of yourself.